Well, folks, welcome to this week's episode of Build Your Own Deer Factory. I'm here with Dr. James Kroll. Doc, we're in Kentucky at the North American Whitetail lease.
Right.
Just got a couple really nice food plots planted here on either side of us.
Beautiful.
And we just finished moving the redneck ghillie blind from the other side of the farm using the John Deere 3038E. We actually drug the blind and we picked it up with the forks here. We're very lucky to have a hydraulic front end loader. Made the job very simple.
To a lot of people, it'd be a formidable task, but it wasn't for us. We literally took a, quote, permanent blind, moved it halfway across the property, put it where we learned where it should be after last year's collection of data and what we know about the deer there. And now we're standing here with a blind ready to go.
That's exactly right. If you remember, folks, on last year's Build Your Own Deer Factory, this is the first year we had this farm. We got several redneck blinds installed on the property, and all last hunting season I kept telling myself, man, we should have put a blind right here. We should have a redneck on this field. And today we checked that box off the list, and I tell you, we've put all the attachments for this John Deere tractor to work this week, and this was one of the last things on my list. I wanted to really make sure this blind was set where it needed to be. And I tell you, a lot of people think of a permanent blind as a set it and forget it, or maybe they're hesitant to move it because they think it'll spook the deer or take too long for deer to get familiar or accustomed to a blind. But man, I have moved these blinds before and killed a deer within a week.
Yeah, and it's perfectly positioned. We've got a saddle where the deer are going from drainage to drainage. We're gonna have a warm season plot there that's carrying it, we're fenced and protected, carrying it into the fall hunting season. Over here, we're gonna have a cool season crop that's gonna go from the fall into the spring. Perfect.
That's right. So folks, don't be afraid to adapt, to your farm. If you have a permanent blind and you need to transition or move them to another part of your farm, don't be hesitant to do it. If you happen to have a John Deere with a set of forks, you got a pretty easy job on your hands.
It all shows you, all you need is the right equipment.
That's right.